Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be checking out and looking at a Future Stars prediction, guys. We have got a Future Stars prediction for you guys today. A lot of cards that have potentially just pretty incredible cards. Now guys, Future Stars drops at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So getting this video up tonight for you guys to check out. This is kind of like a wish list, but also a list of players that I think have a really decent shot to get a card. Again, this will probably be a 2-week promo. And you guys can take a look at some of the Future Stars in the past to see what's going on and kind of see the boosts. But the boosts are insane. Some of these guys are getting plus 20s in certain in-games in this game. So without further ado, guys, if you enjoyed tonight's video, drop a thumbs up and let's get into it. Okay, guys, so our first three that we're going to be going with, first of all, we have Mr. Wirtz. I think it is how you pronounce it, from Leverkusen. Florian is a great player in real life. Now, I didn't want to do any ratings just due to the fact that I don't want to like upset any of you guys. But this dude is a baller. I think he's got a real shot to get a card, especially with all the Bundesliga links in this upcoming year. Also, this guy is 4-star already. So without any upgrades or anything, he is a 4-star player. He's a right-footed player, and he's German, right? So I think that he has a chance to get a really, really decent card because he already has some pretty decent in-games, like 85 agility. Just some pretty good in-games already that he has. Now, Kulusevski is one of the ones that everybody's kind of deciding they think is going to be a player that gets it. Now, he's 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills, but I do see EA increasing some of these guys in weak foot and skills. I think it will happen. So hoping that this card is 4-4. I mean, he's a right winger. So I could see EA doing that as well, because also you've got Quadrado as well, who's a player that you can link him out at right back, but you've also got the Paulo Dybala card. You've got Ronaldo. You've got so many cards that you can link him to. And then we've got Eze from Palace, who actually had a Team of the Season card a little while back. I think it was in the league. I think it was in the League One or the Championship that he had it. I think he had it last year or the year before. But this could be a great card as well. He's a great player, but this could be a really, really, really good card to come. Okay, guys, we have Sebastian. We're going to start on the right side this time. Esposito, who is a striker at Inter Milan. And he's really young. He's 17 years old. But I think this one has a decent chance. I mean, he's an Italian 17-year-old striker. He's only 3-star. And he's high medium in the game. But again, we could be looking at a weak foot skill move upgrade here. I think that's obviously a nice card to come potentially. We've got Curtis Jones as well. And I've got SoFIFA up to my left. Just to kind of see what these guys are in game wise for the skill. So Curtis Jones is 4-4. I think that would be a very popular card, a very linkable card as well. But a guy that's already starting to play very well, and could definitely see him getting a pretty nice card. And then we've got Xavi Simons as well. And this is a big one. This is actually there's a lot of big speculation in this one. We actually have the flag messed up because Xavi Simons is Dutch. So the flag is messed up on Xavi Simons, guys. He is not French. He is Dutch. So we do have the wrong flag there. Just to confirm for the video, guys, that he is Dutch. He's not French. So don't think he's French. Xavi Simons is Dutch. All right, get it in your head. I've said it now. 3-star. This card almost reminds me of Guendouzi, Future Stars from 2 years ago. I don't know if you guys remember his card, but his card was very good 2 years ago. This is where it starts to get really fun. All right, Saka is a card that I'm really, really looking forward to seeing. Now, this guy in real life is incredible. He's really, really, really good. He's already emerging, in my opinion, as just an incredible player. He's 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills in this game. He's actually already got an 82 inform, so this card could be one of the higher rated guys. Gravenberch has a chance. Very, very good Foundations card in this game. He already has. So he's already got a very good card in the Foundations tab. It's an 82. So we're thinking that like maybe 88 to 90 would be, I mean, this would be incredible. And then people wouldn't have to, worry about Dutch icons going up anymore, because you could actually just buy Gravenberch to link, Robin or whoever, or Kleber. And then we've got Diallo from Man United. This could be a sick one. This could be such a sick one. I'm hoping for this one because for me, this card would be such a fun card to use in FIFA. Just such a guy, just young. I really like that. I think this year with Future Stars, we're going to get a ton of really young players, like genuine Future Stars. And in the past, EA haven't been able to add in some of these players in time or kind of mess around with that to do this. So I think it's very feasible and possible that this year we can have something like that. So guys, first of all, we're going to talk about an objective. Now, the way that EA did the objectives last year with Odegaard was basically they were unlockables. They were just unlockables. So basically, Odegaard had 4 versions. and you'd have to play a certain amount of games with each version, or goals or assists or wins, and then you could upgrade and get the next version. I think we will have something very similar to that in this upcoming year. I'm going to show you guys this kind of layout, because what I think it will be is you'll have these mini objectives, like normal objectives, where you can unlock the player, right? So the first one with the 3 question marks could be his 80 or his 78. He's a 76 right now in FIFA, right? Or 74, right? So you could get his 78 or his 80. Once you get that, you do the next one on the second tab that's like for his 83. And maybe you have to do 5 of these. You know, maybe you got to play a couple games with each one or score a couple goals with each one. And then once you're done with the last one, you can unlock the group reward from the objectives tab. So I really look forward to seeing EA implement something very similar to the Future Stars Academy of last year with the objectives. I think that would be something that would be really sick. And it's tough to know exactly what cards EA might go ahead and use. I think Gio Reyna would be a really cool one. I think he's definitely going to be in this promo. If Gio Reyna is not in this promo, I'm shocked. If you were to tell me that we get this promo and Gio Reyna is not a part of it, I would be very surprised. Just due to the fact that he is one of the emerging younger players right now in the world that is playing very good on a big stage, at a big club. So again, this would be another one of those potential unlockable contents via the objectives. And you'd have to maybe get worse versions of him, position change versions of him, do different things in different modes to then get the daddy version, the big boy version. So that is really what is possible with this. And yes, guys, the slides of potentials don't stop just there. Reece James is a borderline one. I think Reece James is already incredible. But this guy would probably have like the most meta fullback card in the game if he got it. So that's a very big possibility. We've got Lamptey for Brighton, who's a young player. He's 19 years old. Another potential fullback card. But again, it's not to say that EA is not going to give us position changes. So I'm not really ruling that out yet. I still do think that position change cards are possible with the Future Stars promo. I think it can happen. I think it's not out of the question. We'll just have to see, you know, how EA implement it and what they choose to end up doing. But I think, again, position changes are possible. So we'll kind of have to see what EA is going to do with those. And then we've got Serginho Dest. Okay, this guy would be incredible. This is actually funny because this is a fullback slide. But, yeah, I mean, I think all 3 of these guys would have incredible cards. I don't know if all 3 of these are going to get these, or maybe EA, you know, space them out a little bit. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing some position changes. I think nobody would be against with the meta this year if Reece James was, like, actually like a center back or something like that, right? Because I think that would fit into the gameplay and the way that people are playing. But Dest would be a huge one, that Barcelona right back link. I've actually had multiple times where I've made teams this year, and I've literally had to use Gold Dest, who's actually not bad. I've played with him in Division 1. But it's a little bit inconvenient that you're using a player, you know, of that caliber. Only a gold at this point in the year. So, yeah. In the next page, we've got Puig. Be a sick card. I think everybody knows what this is by now. If you watch football, he's very, very, very good young talent. Fofana on Leicester, and Camavinga as well. So I think Camavinga would be an incredible one. Camavinga has the potential to have a very, very special card in this game. But don't be surprised, guys, to see, I would say the majority of these players will probably be from the top 5 leagues. I do think EA is going to give us a bunch of Dutch league cards. I just can see it. I really think they're going to give us a bunch of players from that league as well. But I think they will try to stay a lot of the time to the main leagues just for links. I think that EA is trying to promote a different variety in squad building. So their selections are always going to be strategic. So if you see somebody getting put into the promo, maybe even outside a top 5 league, it's probably because they have a nationality that links, or they're in the team to potentially link somebody in the future of a future SBC. Guys, at the end of the day, we do have to have a goalkeeper. So I think London will probably get it from Madrid. Gilmore would be an incredible card. Billy Gilmore would be a really cool card because he does strong link Robertson. So that would be a pretty cool one. And he also links with Kenny Dalglish, right? Also all Prem players. But that would be a nice little link to have, I would say. And I think a potentially a pretty good card. Only 3-star, but definitely a card that could be super, super usable and linkable, right? Anything in these major leagues, again, is going to be linkable. Jude Bellingham, 17 years old only, guys. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. This could be a very good card as well. It's funny how Dortmund always have these really crazy young talents, but yeah, I mean, I would love to see Bellingham maybe split up into one week and then maybe Gio Reyna in another week, or maybe one of them even as an objective. I mean, I think Bellingham will probably be more in the main kind of team. I think they're going to put anybody who's going to sell packs in the main team, which also makes me feel like Gio Reyna might be in the main team because they would be marketing to the American market to try to get people in the Americas to open more packs to get Gio Reyna. Hey guys, we've got two out of this world ones, man. Ansu Fati is probably going to be the Vini Jr. 2.0. Vini Jr. had a card in FIFA 19 Future Stars. Was just incredible. So freaking crazy. So Ansu Fati, I think, has a really good chance to be that guy. He's going to be really good. He's already got a Player of the Month this year. I think he's got a really decent shot to have like a 93 and 94 if EA go all out. That card will be absolutely incredible, man. It will be so good. And Musiala as well. I think Musiala is one that I'm really looking forward to. This kid is really good. I'm a big Bayern fan. I've seen him play multiple times now. He's very good in real life. So both of these cards should be game-breaking. And again, Musiala only has 3-star, 3-star in FIFA. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of take the higher road and assume that EA is going to give us, you know, some leeway with the weak-footed skills and some upgrades. And I'm just, at this point, I'm praying. I'm like, please, EA, please give us weak-foot skill move upgrades. We're going to need it. To the Serie A theme of everybody using Serie A teams, I don't think Xerxes out of the question to get a Future Stars card. Don't know if we boosted him the most we could have, but I think, you know, he's now on loan. I mean, he's a good player as well from Bayern. You know, a really good player as well. Dutch links again. So he's another potential objective that we could be seeing. Again, we don't know for sure, but he's a potential objective. I'm really big on the objectives because I love the upgradable card concept. I think that's so cool. So I'm really hoping that we do get some pretty nice objectives. And last guy's Fabio Silva, the recent transfer to Wolves. This is another potential objective. Definitely a guy who has a lot of hype around him and somebody that I could see getting a Future Stars card. So let me know in the comments who you guys want to see in Future Stars. Obviously, it's very soon. It's in within 16 hours from now. But I wanted to put out my prediction. I wanted to show you guys just a couple players really that we could be seeing and players that I'm excited for. I want to say thank you as well to all you guys for the support on the channel. It has been incredible, man. I'm really thankful for you guys and all the love you guys have been sending my way. Yeah, boys, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in a video later. Peace.